Don't get it twisted, Skyy Moore is not the next CEH. There's a lot more to Skyy Moore than just his landing spot. This particular Chiefs second rounder has all the makings of a potential stud. But I get it. CEH and Mecole Hardman were both taken by the Chiefs in the second round and then overdrafted in Dynasty solely because they landed with the Chiefs. And if you made that mistake, you got burned bad. So who is this kid from Western Michigan, and does he have the skills to be the Chiefs' new wide receiver 1? Let's dig into the film and find out. Let's start with the one box Skyy Moore doesn't check: elite athleticism. Standing at 5'10" and 191 pounds, he's a little short but decently well built. He has good speed as evidenced by his 4.41 40-yard dash, but he's not a burner. Solid quickness getting in and out of his breaks, but I wouldn't say he's explosive. Overall, he's a good but not great athlete, and that's not a deal breaker. I can think of a ton of guys who have been elite fantasy assets without possessing elite athleticism, like Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, and Stephon Diggs, just to name a few. But what do all these guys have in common? They are excellent route runners. So let's talk about Skyy's route running. He has an excellent release package off the line. He fires his feet really well to keep the defender guessing, and he does a great job establishing leverage really early on his routes. What I mean is that once he gets the defender off balance at the line of scrimmage, he does a good job of positioning his body so that the defender is on his back and can't get between him and the ball. This allows him to maintain a strong catch window even if he doesn't create tons of separation. But he does create that separation really frequently. He does a good job manipulating the defender with his head and his hips, and then snapping his body at the stem of his route with good suddenness. Watch this play against Pitt where he puts it all together. His release gets the defender off balance at the line. He creates inside leverage for himself and then nods his head to the outside. The defender reacts and Skyy snaps back inside, leaving the defender on the ground as he runs for the touchdown. Skyy's success rate on routes all over the field is insane, and this correlates very strongly to fantasy success. Hey guys, I want to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this rookie series, DynastyNerds.com. If you want to study these prospects for yourself and form your own opinions, you need to watch full games, every snap, so you can see all the strengths and weaknesses for every prospect and not just the highlights. The absolute best place to do that is the Dynasty Nerds film room. We cut up games so you can watch a full game for a prospect in under 10 minutes. We have hundreds of games in the film room, and we have tons of hard to find college all-22 coaches tape. Get all that and more for the price of a cup of coffee every month. Go to DynastyNerds.com and use promo code COOP for 15% off. You may be wondering how often a guy from a small school like this goes on to be successful in the NFL. One thing I think it's important to account for is that Skyy was an early declare. This means that he dominated so much during his first 3 years of school and got such a good report from NFL scouts that he left college early to declare for the draft. This is exceptionally rare from a group of 5 school. In fact, in the last 10 years, Skyy Moore is only the 3rd G5 wide receiver to declare early and be drafted in the first 2 rounds. The other 2? Will Fuller and Devontae Adams. Early breakout, early declare, dominator rating, college target share, whatever metric you want to pick, he dominated. All of these correlate to future NFL success, and when a guy checks all of them together, the bust rate is extremely low. But enough with the analytics, let's get back to the film. Another thing I absolutely love about Skyy Moore is his physicality. The cliche is that he plays bigger than he is, but with Skyy, this is so true. He's very tough, he's fearless catching the ball over the middle of the field, even when he knows he's going to take a big hit. He's got a nasty stiff arm, he often seems to seek out contact, break tackles, and get extra yards. He dishes out punishment a lot more than he takes it. And when he's running routes down the field, physicality from DBs do not knock him off his routes. If anything, he relishes it. His catch radius isn't huge, but he often comes down with contested catches anyway, despite being grabbed, tugged, and interfered with. This is a quality that is so important when evaluating a smaller player, and Skyy Moore has it in spades. Overall, I'm extremely high on Skyy Moore. He reminds me of a slightly less athletic DJ Moore, and if DJ was on the Chiefs, I think he'd be a top 5 wide receiver in Dynasty. There's way more to this kid than just his landing spot, but it never hurts to be in a top scoring offense with a coach who knows how to maximize the talent of his players and a quarterback who makes everyone around him better. His lack of elite athleticism and his small school pedigree give me just enough pause to keep him out of my top tier of wide receivers, but ultimately I feel pretty confident that the Chiefs have found their new wide receiver 1. For more rookie breakdowns, check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you there.